Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into one of the most powerful openings in the battle-crafted universe, the last stand of the Iron Vanguard. This first chapter sets the tone for the entire saga with a faction that's not just built for war but practically forged in it. In this review, we'll break down everything you need to know about the Iron Vanguard, from their imposing exterior to their battlefield performance, safety features, unique selling points, overall cost, and why they might be the best choice for players who favor resilience over speed. The Iron Vanguard immediately commands attention through its overwhelming visual design. This is a faction that doesn't rely on elegance or charm. Instead, it introduces itself with towering figures clad in jet-black armor, steel-plated war beasts, and fortresses that resemble ancient mountains hollowed out and weaponized. Their armor looks like it has survived centuries of conflict. Every dent, crack, and rune blows with the history of battles past. Their banners are faded and torn, yet they fly proudly, a symbol of unbroken will. Even from a distance, the Vanguard's presence can be felt. Their marching formations are tight and relentless, and their siege engines groan like titans waking from sleep. You know a battle is real when the Iron Vanguard shows up. The architecture of the Iron Vanguard matches their battlefield presence. Their structures are massive and blocky, built more for defense than aesthetics. Their command towers are solid blocks of reinforced steel and enchanted stone, capable of withstanding long-range bombardments and magical assaults. Walls are not simply barriers, they are weapons in their own right, fitted with flamethrowers, spike traps, and archer nests. Everywhere you look in their settlements, you see evidence of long-term war readiness. It's as if the entire faction has accepted that peace is not only temporary but a weakness. Their exterior reflects their ideology perfectly: survive first, dominate second, rebuild never. Stepping inside their world, things become even more severe. The interior of an Iron Vanguard stronghold is no place for comfort or softness. Their war rooms are lined with steel maps, scorched with battle plans and tactics etched directly into the walls. The barracks are made of stone and iron, housing rows of disciplined soldiers trained from youth to obey, fight, and endure. The air inside is thick with smoke from the constant forging of weapons and armor. You won't find velvet chairs, golden thrones, or soft lighting here. Everything is built for function. The only warmth comes from the forge, and even that burns like punishment. This harsh, minimal design reinforces the culture of the Iron Vanguard, one of duty, endurance, and sacrifice. In terms of performance, the Iron Vanguard is a fortress on the move. While other factions might rely on speed, stealth, or magic tricks, the Vanguard dominates through sheer brute force and unshakable defense. Their units are built to take damage and give it back twice as hard. Infantry is heavily armored, capable of holding a line against overwhelming odds. Vanguard warriors use tower shields and massive hammers, absorbing arrows, spells, and strikes that would fell lesser troops. Behind them, embercasters rain molten fire on enemies, breaking formations and creating chaos. Their siege units like the Ash Ram are slow but devastating, breaking down enemy walls in just a few strikes and clearing entire lines with their impact alone. This faction doesn't rush in. They advance with purpose, crush everything in their path, and hold their ground like bedrock. Strategically, the Iron Vanguard rewards patience and control. If you play recklessly or try to engage in quick skirmishes, you'll find them less effective. But if you build up, fortify your position, and engage on your terms, they become nearly unstoppable. The faction truly shines in extended battles and siege scenarios, where their superior durability and devastating second-phase abilities turn the tide. They also excel in defensive missions and resource control, where their ability to hold positions longer than anyone else ensures long-term domination. What makes the Iron Vanguard especially impressive is how built-in their safety features are. Defense is not just a stat in their world, it's a design philosophy. Their armor grants passive resistances to both physical and magical damage. In most cases, even standard troops can survive attacks that would decimate elite units in other factions. One of their signature mechanics is the last stand ability, which activates when a unit is surrounded or heavily outnumbered. In this state, they gain temporary buffs to defense and attack power, making it nearly impossible to rout them or break their lines. On top of that, elite units have resurrection mechanics, allowing them to return to battle once after being defeated. This makes surprise attacks and quick assassinations far less effective. Another underrated but valuable safety feature is their defensive infrastructure. Their buildings are harder to destroy, meaning your home base or outposts can survive longer under siege. Combined with powerful defensive turrets and support spells from war priests, the Iron Vanguard base is one of the safest zones you can establish in the game. This gives players a huge advantage in both single-player campaigns and multiplayer matches, where territory control often decides victory. The Iron Vanguard also offers a range of unique selling points that elevate them above many other factions. One standout feature is the presence of legacy commanders, battle-hardened leaders that come with passive buffs and special abilities. These characters aren't just strong individually, they affect entire formations, increasing morale, reinforcing armor, or triggering devastating special attacks after certain conditions are met. Another advantage is their morale suppression aura. Just by being near enemy troops, Vanguard units can weaken enemy resolve, leading to quicker retreats and disorganized formations. Their siege units also double as defense platforms, meaning you don't have to choose between offense and defense, you get both in one package. This makes them incredibly flexible in tactical setups and long campaigns. Additionally, their technology tree favors quality over quantity. Every unlockable upgrade adds meaningful power, from enhanced armor coatings to more powerful fire magic. Unlike some factions that require a flood of minor upgrades, the Vanguard makes big leaps with each investment. You feel stronger every time you progress, and that makes long campaigns incredibly satisfying. When it comes to cost, the Iron Vanguard falls into the mid to high range. Unlocking them requires a solid investment of in-game currency or resources. They're not cheap, and players who want quick results might initially feel the strain. However, once they are fully unlocked, their maintenance costs are low because of how long their units survive. You don't need to constantly replace troops or rebuild structures. In the long run, they're incredibly cost-efficient. Their survivability also means you can take more risks during missions without losing entire squads, which adds long-term value. For competitive players or campaign veterans, this investment is more than worth it. In conclusion, The Last Stand of the Iron Vanguard is a masterclass in how to introduce a faction with depth, identity, and power. They aren't just another option, they are a statement. Built on the values of endurance, discipline, and overwhelming strength, they offer a playstyle that rewards strategic patience, tight control, and brutal efficiency. Whether you're fighting for survival in campaign mode or looking to dominate in multiplayer, the Iron Vanguard stands tall, unyielding, and unforgiving. Their presence in the battle-crafted saga isn't just about war, it's about legacy, resilience, and never backing down. If that speaks to you, then this is your faction. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more breakdowns and let us know in the comments, will you march with the Iron Vanguard, or stand in their way?